In this particular lecture, we are going to discuss the functions of sales organization. Basically, when we talk about the functions of sales organization, we divided the function into three different categories. The functions based on planning, functions based on the administration, and the function based on the execution. When we talk about the function based on the planning, we have divided the planning into three important parts. One is sales forecasting, sales budget, and sales policies. Administration, we divided into various parts. One is recruitment and selection, training, control to salesperson, and again the one of the most important part, which is your remuneration. And the third and the control is your sales promotional offers and execution of your order, which is again a part of controlling. So we discuss one by one all the three important categories of functions. When we talk about the planning, what do you think? What planning is? It's a very common topic. The planning means thinking in advance. And if you talk about the sales organization, means we have to think in advance related to sales. Sales means if I'm going to make the product, number of product that should be sold out, and the company makes a profit, and in return company increases the horizon of the business. Remember, without sales it is not possible. So sales is so important, so naturally you will have to make planning related to the sales. Now, how you are going to make plan? What are the things which you will consider while making plan related to the sales? The first is sales forecasting. So what sales forecasting is? Forecasting means prediction. Prediction related to a sales. Prediction is very important. Forecasting is very important. Because if you make a forecast, it gives you a chance to meet your level with the demand of the market. If I talk about the sales forecasting, forecasting you should not do in much way. You should not do in less way. Rather, it should be in optimum way. Now, why I'm talking it should not be too much, it should not be too less. If I talk too much, what will happen? You make the product, you send the product in market, and customer didn't purchase. That will fetch cost, remember. Why? Because either that product will be obsolete, or you will have to sell the product by giving as a sample with other products. If you forecast less, that will again will not meet with the market demand, and 100% chances that your customer will switch towards the competitor's product. So whenever we talk about the sales forecasting, it should be optimum. Not too much, not too less. So the first important part in planning is you have to plan related to the sales forecasting. Now the second thing is sales budget. What is budget? Budget means you have to determine the money which is required in selling the particular product, starting from the procuring raw material till you sell the product in the hand of the customer. As you know, competitions are very intense. Even day by day, the level of competition is increasing. So you have to give various promotional offers. That is part of budget. You have to motivate your salesperson so that he or she does his labor hard 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So for that, again, there is a need of money, which is a part of sales budget. You have to make people aware about the product that you do with the help of advertising. That is also a part of budget. So when we have when you talk about the sales budget means the money which is required in pushing or pulling your product to the customer. And the third important part in planning is the policies. In advance, you have to tell the policies to your customers. Like if I talk about after sales service, in a clear way, you will have to talk to your customer and you will have to inform these are the policies. Guarantee and warranty. There are people who are confused about the difference between the guarantee and the warranty. You will have to tell in detail what guarantee means and what warranty means. Terms and conditions. If 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 a product is very delicate in nature and something happen with the particular product and customer is claiming you regarding the product, what will you do? So in advance you will have to mention your terms and conditions. So if you make a policies based on sales and you inform customers, definitely it creates a positive impression, not only towards your customer, towards your organization as well. Second part is administration. Administration means how effectively you are going to administer all the activities based on the sales, and which starts with the proper selection of a salesperson, give them training, controlling, and motivating. So remuneration is part of motivating. The third part is execution. Execution means how finally you are going to execute the orders. And remember, sales promotional offers is one of the strongest tool to make your customer into consumer. So sales promotional offers and your execution. If I give order of a particular product, and if I believe that product should reach within a certain day, that should reach that particular specified time. Otherwise, it creates a negative impression. So execution of order is very important, and it comes under the controlling part. So this is all about the functions of a sales organization.